When I read, it was what I read that the Chongqi is like China's computer, which they mentioned is the fastest. Is it not right now?
Yes. No, China. It's because they have a quantum computer that's based on a mirror system, right? Where they're bouncing light around and they're utilizing photons instead of simulating atoms, right? And so the different types of quantum systems, really different countries are playing with different types of setups and hoping that one of these will gain an advantage over the other. So that's why you see so much money being thrown into the field of quantum computing and it really being at a discovery stage and being where the AI field was about a decade ago.
Right. And then it was like IBM's Osprey computer, which is about 127 qubit Eagle. But now you are saying IBM came out with a 1,000 qubit system yesterday, right?
Yes.
1,000 qubit. That's amazing. And you mentioned that, you can, some of the systems that you have developed are like much more than 1,000 qubit. How
Yes.
does that work? What kind of systems you have derived? How does that work?
So we actually had to completely go away from IBM to create these systems that have many more qubits, which made me realize that Qiskit, which is the IBM library for building quantum applications, more than likely has a governor on it that limits. For example, using Qiskit, the highest that you can go is utilizing 24 qubits, right, with the open source technology. And so because of that limitation, there were problems that we couldn't computationally solve, or it took too long and it ruined the consumer experience. So, for example, suppose that I have an application that's supposed to load and it's quantum. If it has a smaller amount of qubits, then it's going to take longer to process, and that may be too long. The consumer's not going to wait 2 minutes, right, for your application to load. And so by increasing the number of qubits, you can essentially expedite and decrease that time frame. So there's practical aspects such as that allow you to do that. So we believe that it was primarily because IBM had a governor that if we built our own libraries, our own quantum libraries from scratch, we would be able to do more, and we were. But also what we found is we experimented with different types of quantum computers. So we built a quantum computer that was based off of black hole mechanics, for example, right? We built another one that was based off of cosmic rays.